Okay, this next story we're going to read to you is Striking a Light. And this is from the Youth Companion magazine 123 years ago. And Jennifer will be reading this to you.
Lieutenant A.J. Mountney Jeffson, in his book Emin Pasha and the Rebellion at the Equator, describes the sensation he made by striking a light for his pipe before the natives. He was on his way from Tunkuru, at the head of Lake Albert, to join Mr. Stanley at Cavallis, and traveled by canoe. Owing to the roughness of the lake, 4 of his soldiers often ran along the shore in order to lighten the burden of the canoe, but occasionally high cliffs forbade this. At such times the lieutenant went ahead to the next beach and waited while some of the party went back to fetch the pedestrians. I waited for them under a tree in the middle of a village, the chief of which was a very nice fellow called Vunja. The people all came and sat around me in a circle, and we had a long talk. While I was talking, I took out my pipe, and striking a match on a stone, lit it. I never shall forget the impression it made on the natives. They gravely watched me as I took a match from my matchbox and struck it against a stone, and when there was a sputter and they saw fire, their jaws dropped and they gazed at me perfectly dumbfounded. But when they saw me light my pipe with it, they all went off into roars of laughter and slapped each other on the back. They exclaimed, "Oh, but these white men are bad people. Look at the Nkma. He has taken fire out of that stone." They took up the stone and examined it gingerly to see if there was anything unusual in it, and it was passed around the circle for each to look at. They were not content till I had let several other matches off for their edification, the sputter of each match being the signal for fresh roars of laughter and slappings on each other's backs. And even the women came to see the performance. However, matches were precious in Central Africa, so I refused to light any more, but made Vunja happy by a present of 2 wax matches, which he proceeded to wrap in several small pieces of bark cloth and lash tightly to his body. So much were they impressed by my cleverness in being able to take fire from a stone that these friendly, hospitable people killed a cow and loaded the canoes with meat for my men.
Oh, that was neat. A little naive, but that was neat. Okay, very good story. So be sure to share this with family and friends and join me and we'll bring you some more stories. Bye-bye now.